All right, good evening, cyber friends. This is Mitty Man coming at you again from Walker Studio, back here, Studio B. We giving God all the praise and honor. We give Him all the glory as usual, and we thank Him for each and every one of you, you cyber friends. You know who you are. You see the title of this video here tonight. It said, "Look to the Hills." I referenced that title, and I got it from the 121st Psalm, the vision of Psalm, and then I will look to the hills. I will look unto the hills from whence cometh my help, for all my help coming from the Lord. We want to save people. I am, I sit here in awe to see that how many of us that we still do not trust totally in the Lord. I understand that we all go through circumstances, and all of us done been through some things, some worse than others. But nevertheless, whatever you're going through it, and it matters to you just as much as the next person does with whatever thing that is that they are going through. But one thing about it, what I wanted to say is that we must always look to the hills from whence cometh our help. I realize I sit here tonight, like I said, this day after my birthday. I turned 59 yesterday, people, and I'm grateful. But I realize that there are a lot of things that I'm not able to do on my own. I realize that. But I do know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. In other words, now, a lot of people saying, well, Mitty Man, what make you consider? Well, it's because of the fact that I look at what he's already done and what he's already brought me through. That lets me know that I got the confidence in him that he will get whatever it is that I'm about to face. He'll bring me through that too. That's what I'm saying, people. That's what I'm saying. I cranked up my music software the other night, and I did do something. Not gonna share it right now, but I brought up some ideas and things that I did within the software that I didn't really know that I could do. But I just messed around and I stumbled up on it. And saying, like I say, when I thought about this title, I can do all things. In other words, I can look to the hills from whence coming my help. People, if we look at the circumstances that this world or this nation, we'll just start with this nation. We ain't gonna go to the whole world. Let's just start with this nation. If we just stop and just look at all the mess that this nation is in right now, we can't even have an election without a bunch of mess. And the perplexity is all what Jesus had said that we was going to come to in the latter days. Jesus told us this. In the latter days, these times were going to come. In other words, Apostle Paul told us in 1st, 2nd Timothy, in the last days, perilous time shall come. Where people, guess what? We're in them. These are what I believe we are living in the dawn of the last days. I really believe. Now, I'm not saying that everything doesn't happen that need to happen. No, I'm not saying that, because there's a lot of prophecy in the Bible that is yet unfolded yet. It's not unfolded yet. And I know that because I can read. And if you read yourself, you can see the same thing. What I'm saying is we need to look to the hills from where our help come from, meaning our help come from the Lord. Don't you realize that no matter what they do on Capitol Hill, that is not the hills? You understand what I'm saying? I was sitting here, I was listening to two of my buddies, producer friends. I call them friends in a way, even though I never met them. But I do know their music. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I heard them speak on some interviews about the people that the certain clients they've worked with over the years, mainly Janet. I wanted to talk about Janet for a little bit. And I listened at the way some of the things they had to endure and go through. It wasn't always a cakewalk for them either. But the one thing that I noticed, they were consistent. They persevered. And that is what Middle Man intend on doing. No matter how hard the thing get, and believe me, y'all, it gets hard sometimes. But I stand to different. I'm going to continue to persevere. I'm going to press on toward the mark. I'm going to keep pressing. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pressing until I make it. Whatever that might be. Whatever it be a song, whatever it be a different lick that I'm going to play on the keyboard, or whatever it might be. Whether I help somebody to get along or a certain aspect of anything, or teach them a concept, or whatever it might be. Technology-wise, information technology, I know about computers too. But whatever I have to do in order to try to help my fellow man, that's what I'm going to try to do to the best of my ability. But now, if I'm not allowed to help, then I will not hurt. In other words, this is what I'm trying to get everybody to see. We need to stop worrying about who's not doing thus and such. And don't worry about that. Let us get on the good foot and just deal with what the things at hand. Get down and do it. Do what you must do. You do what you're supposed to do. You can't help what I do. Don't be sitting around waiting on me. Because you may not never do nothing. You sit around and wait on me to wait for my idea to come, or wait for me to get in the groove with you, because that may not never happen. But you need to go on and do things, whatever the Lord brings to you. You make certain that you do it and you put your best effort toward it. Don't wait around for other people's approval or disapproval for that matter. Because most of the time people are not going to approve of you anyway. Some people could care less about you. And I done told y'all this over and over and over and over and over and over again. You got to stop worrying about people. Because the one thing I have found out, that no matter what you think about me, it has no bearing on how God deal with me. God deal with me on a one-on-one basis. He don't deal with me like he deal with you. You don't know my situation. You don't know my story. So, and I don't know your story. But the one thing that I do know, once I stand before God, he's not going to ask me nothing about you all. No, he's not going to ask me nothing about y'all. Neither is he going to ask y'all anything about me. No, it's not going to be that way. But he is going to ask us, what did you do? And people, I want to be like the Apostle Paul. When the Apostle Paul came down to the end of his journey, he was about to go to the chopping block. Apostle Paul said, I have kept the faith. I ran a good race. I fought a good fight, and I've kept the faith. That's what I want to be able to say, just like the Apostle Paul, that I have fought a good fight. I ran a good race, and I've kept the faith. I want to be able to say those three things. And then go on and receive my crown of life. And I think that's what y'all ought to want to do as well. So I remember, people, look to the hills. Look to the hills, which come to help. I sit back here right now, and I don't know what I'm fixing to get involved in right about now. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. But I do have my music software ready to get fired up. I got my keyboard ready. Got it ready to go. I don't know if I'm going to use onboard sound tonight or VST. It's just according to what I feel, whatever make me feel, whatever floats my boat tonight. That's what I'm going to do. So with that being said, this Middle Man saying whatever you get into. If God is not in it, please, man, please, sir, come on out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing. And remember, look to the hills, not Capitol Hill. With that being said, to the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This is Middle Man saying peace. Good evening.